Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at this Nilight. It's a jump starter power bank in one. It's 12 volt, 1500 amp. You'll see here it is overcharge protection, low temp protection, over current protection, high temp protection, short circuit protection, over voltage protection, reverse polarity protection, and overload protection. So when you get it, it's going to come like this. Basically just a little rubber seal, a plastic piece of tape here. You're going to cut that. You'll open it up. Your jump starter will be inside of here, inside of a very nice thick piece of foam. Your instructions are very simple. They look like they are 7 pages, so we're going to go over it. You'll also have a Nilight paper in here telling you they sell various other products. And in the bottom will be an additional box. In the additional box, you will have your other pieces that you need. You're going to have your jumper pieces, your USB to C. You will have a charger that you can use to plug in like this. So you can basically plug something into this as a power bank. And then there will have a nice heavy duty, this is not like a thin one, a heavy duty bag that you can store all this stuff in and keep it in your car. So when you look at the unit itself, the unit will be like this. It's made of a heavy duty plastic. It feels like it has like a rubbery grip on the outside. So when you look at it here, you're going to see your output is here. So that's if you're wanting to jump, use it for a power bank, your output will be here. So you plug it in there. And you also have the output for these. So when you go to use this, you're going to plug this into here. And you're going to see there's only one way it can go in. It has the notch on the top. So it will only go in one way. Now here on the side, you're going to see you have this is where you charge it. You got an input 5 volt, DC 12 volt, or a type C. So when you want to charge it, if you want to use this, you just plug it in there and you use that to charge it. If you want to use a different type, we don't have that type. It doesn't come with that type. But if you have that type and you want to charge it, you can. And then you have your USB to C, which you're going to put in there to charge it. And then you're going to make sure it's charged. It has a flashlight. As you showed you here, it's a power bank. And it's also a jumper. So we're going to charge this up. Then we're going to show you how it works. So when you get this, when you push the button, it will go all the way across. If it's not charged, it's going to shut right back off. We just put it on charge. You're going to see it came empty. So you're going to want to make sure you charge it before you try to use it. And I recommend charging it all the way up before you use it the first time. So when we left you, we were putting this on a charger. We showed you this had 0 bars. It was charging across. We've got it charged. So when you want to use it, you'll come here. You'll see the sign here for power. You push the power button. You'll watch it power up till it says all the way across. Recommended, don't use this as a jumper if it's less than like 40 to 60%. So if it's more than 1 bar or 2 bars, you might be able to use it. If it's less than 3, but if it gets down to 1 or 2 bars, it's not going to work. It's going to tell you that something's wrong. So you want to turn on your flashlight. You're going to hold this for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Your light will come on. Light has 3 settings: the basic light, a flagging light, and a quick flag emergency light. So you just turn it off. Once again, you'll hold it for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and it should come on. Second light, third light, and then off. Now what happens when you go to turn this off, it just times out. It's about 1 minute and then this will time out. So we showed you yesterday, but we didn't get to show you everything. We showed you how to use the power port. So you want this in the on position. If I want to use this as a power bank, I will plug this in. And then whatever I want to charge, I will plug in here. When I do that, you'll look right here. You'll see the lightning bolt charging sign, and it is currently charging. If this is not in the on position, it will not work. Make sure you have it turned on. So if you have, for some reason, it's not charging, just make sure it's on. That'll work. And then you'll have this charging port sign to tell you. Now the piece we showed you yesterday that goes in here, basically if you're on a trip or something, they make a lot of coolers that you can use on a 12 volt. So you'll plug the 12 volt in here, just like you would like your cigarette lighter in your car. You'll plug it in here, and then that will allow it to supply power to whatever it is you're using this for. So if I wanted to try to use this, you'll see right there, I have power. So that's basically what that is for. Now what happened was it timed out because I didn't have enough time. So if I want to use that again, I just push the power button till I see this come up. Once it's on, you'll see I have power then. So if I have this turned on and I'm using it, it's because nothing's drawing power. If something is drawing power, this will not shut off. So if I wanted to, I'll show you again. Instead of using the power bank, I can just go like this. And if this was my cooler, you would see my cooler would be getting power. So this is handy for stuff that uses like 12 volt. So you can also use it for anything that's a 12 volt as well. So when you go to jump it, you're going to have your starter like this. Basically, you're going to plug it in. There's, like I told you, there's only one way to put it in. And it'll go in like that. So we know that this battery is completely dead because it's been in the negatives all week, like 7 or 8 straight days. I had to jump it the last time I drove it. I haven't went in here. So this car is dead. So when you're going to do this, make sure you have these correct. You'll notice I have them on here. You want to go black to black and red to red. And the way you'll know, usually your battery or the cover will tell you red positive, red positive. So you put it on there, the jumper spot. Black to negative. You'll also see there's a negative on here, right there. So you'll know these are together. And then you want to make sure that this is ready to go. This should make a clicking noise. And right there, you'll see a green light. In this very corner, there is a green light. The green light means you're good to go. If I put these on backwards, this should put up a red light telling you, hey, something's wrong. Right there. It's beeping and it's saying, whoa, you got this on backwards. So it tells you if you have it wrong. And there's also codes for the flash, the red light that we will tell you later. So we have this ready to jump. It turned green, it just clicked on, so we're going to jump it. So you'll see now I'm getting my chime, I'm getting a little bit of juice. We're going to try to start the car since we have the jumper hooked up, and it jumped right up. So you'll see everything's good to go. Now we just got to disconnect the jumper. After you're done, make sure you remove this, start the car. I'm going to leave this running for a little bit because it's dead and it hasn't ran, like I said, in a week, and it's been super cold. But basically, this will tell you if it's hooked up right or wrong. And you'll notice that little green light is gone because I've unhooked this. So you don't have to worry about these touching together and sparking. So guys, we're back for our final wrap up and review of this Nilight Jump Starter Power Bank and Light all-in-one, 1500 amps and 12 volts. So I want to point out to you, we will put the link for this in the description. Like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. A couple of the features, we showed you the light, has 3 settings. We showed you the power bank, how to use it to charge from the USB ports in the front or from the 12 volt here on the side. Now this will not come with it. It just comes with this piece. I just happen to have one of these. So we also showed you the jump. When we went to jump it, we turned it on. Right here, this turns green when it's ready to go. You heard it come on and beep red when we crossed these. We put them on incorrectly on purpose so that you would see that. But it also has more than one function. If you have that red light come on and it's solid, that means there was an error and it was the reverse polarity was what it was. So there's one of these just came on, it was solid red. One of those means reverse polarity, which means you have these switched backwards. If it does it twice, then that means you need to disconnect, you have a disconnected jumper cable. So if I would have done that and instead of the solid red, it would have been flashing, that would have meant that one of these had fallen off and it needed reconnected. And then the last one is if it flashes 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, that means the unit is overheated and you need to let it cool down for 10 to 15 minutes. So this is a really nice unit. It tells you everything you need to know. It basically, if you hook these up wrong, it's going to tell you, it's going to beep, solid noise. That noise tells you, hey, this is not hooked up right, so you switch these. It will make a beep, beep noise. That means one of these has come off. If it says beep, 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 that tells you that it's overheated. Let it cool down. Really nice unit. We showed you all the different features. I like it. Once again, we will put the link for this in the description. Like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and get you one of these Nilight Jump Starter, Power Bank, and flashlights all in one.